Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video I will explain how I am building my Necromancer in Diablo 4. I have completed the tier 2 difficulty watching all the videos and conversations and doing many side quests in only 2 days. In hardcore I'm feeling comfortable with the character. I will talk about the small build changes if you wanna play hardcore or normal, and about the different builds, so without any more delays, let's dive in. We're gonna start talking about the skills, and I will leave the gear to the end. In Diablo 4 you can change your skill points every time you like, so I won't only explain the different kinds of builds for the Necromancer, but also different setups for those builds for different purposes. This is mainly useful in hardcore, but can also help you in normal if you are struggling to complete any content. In this first video we're gonna focus in the Blood Necromancer build, my favorite. We will begin with a general multi-purpose skill setup. This is a very tanky build, as we will have an almost permanent fortification effect and we will get potion orbs all the time to refill them, but also deals a pretty good amount of damage. Starting with our basic attack skill Hemorrhage, we will spend points to get the Fortify effect add-on. If you are not playing in a high difficulty or in hardcore, or if you use a single hand weapon and a shield, maybe you'd rather get the attack speed add-on, but for me it's so much better the fortification option. Now, moving to the core skills of our build, we will pick up Blood Lance and evolving it to Supernatural Blood Lance, as the empower effect damage is much better comparing with the attack speed and the essence cost reduction for this build. Then we will learn Blood Surge and the Supernatural Blood Surge add-on to increase our fortification and keep it up, adding a 20% of damage when we are healthy, so most of the time, as I find rare to trigger the other option, Paranormal Blood Surge, when you need to cast it 6 times to activate the empower effect, and that's so unusual for the cost of mana to do it, and because usually with 2 or 3 times casting it you will kill all the small normal packs of mobs around you. At the end is a multi-target skill, so you will not use it for elite mobs or bosses. Then we will learn the 2 passives, Unliving Energy and Imperfectly Balanced, to increase our essence and our damage for the cost of more essence spent, but it's really worth it, as the cost of essence is lower, and counting that the increased damage is escalating and increasing greatly our damage when we deal critical strikes, we are empowered or attacking vulnerable enemies. In the next set of skills we're gonna learn just the level 1 of Blood Mist, to use it as a defensive skill, if we need to run and heal, or if we get stuck between mobs, or to dodge dangerous and hard to evade skills from bosses. Now we will learn Death's Reach and Death's Embrace, to increase our damage again, and to increase our defense against close enemies. We will leave the curses for the other setup of this build. Then, moving on, we will learn all the passive skills related to the blood skills, but not the one that heals our minions, as this build is not good or focused in minions. Our ultimate skill, surprisingly, is not a blood skill. Even if we are focusing in a blood build, I think it's so much better the Bone Storm than the Blood Wave. It deals a lot of more damage, because it's activated not only on us, but on our golem, so that damage is the double. And with the add-ons increase 20% our critical strike chance, even if this is not a critical strike chance build. With our gear add-ons and dexterity modifier, we can reach easily a 30% critical strike chance and deal a critical strike while it's activated, as the duration is long enough to use multiple skills while active. At the end, it's more damage thanks to this skill. But if this is not enough, with the add-ons, it's granting us a 15% damage reduction, letting us focus and deal a big amount of damage attacking while we are more tanky than ever. I think the total damage we can deal thanks to this skill can be 3 or more times than the Blood Wave, especially if we deal a critical strike with an empowered skill. Now we will learn the passive skill Stand Alone. Having only one minion is giving us a 16% damage reduction. Then 2 points in our golem mastery is enough. Our golem is almost immortal and the damage that it deals is not worth to invest more points in this. At the end we will pick up Rasma's Vigor, increasing our HP 10% and giving us an empower effect every 15 seconds with our next blood skill. And in our Book of Dead, first we will sacrifice the skeleton warriors to get 15% not physical damage resistance, because it's not a critical rate damage based build and we don't deal shadow damage. Then we will sacrifice the skeleton mages as well to get 40% increase empowered effect, as this build is based in empower. And the last, as you already know, we will use the Blood Golem and the add-on to make him get 15% of the damage we would take. The second skill setup for the Blood Necromancer is focused in enhance its tankiness and single target damage. It's so good for hardcore or really hard single target content. For this we just need to swap the Blood Search skill for the Curse Decrepify and put 1 point in the passive amplify damage. Now let's talk about the gear. The main stats I like to pump up in this build is intelligence, then I prioritize the add-ons in this order. Skill ranks, blood skill damage, elemental resistances, empower damage, reduce essence skill cost, and damage reduction. The aspects I use are the following. Aspect of the Might. Aspect of the Blood Seeker. Aspect of the Explosive Mist, only available through extraction. Aspect of the Protector. Aspect of the Edge Master. Aspect of the Expectant. An aspect of the Disobedience. Now I will leave you with a quick gameplay to let you check the build. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.